What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Photo B. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start having conversations with different people about sex, love, and relationships. Welcome to Snappin with Photo B. Today, I got Miss Momo with me.
Hello.
So, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
A little nervous, but good.
You be alright. You are my first guest, so I appreciate you coming in and, blessing us with your presence.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Appreciate it. So Momo here is a model. You've been modeling for how long now?
I've been modeling for about 2 years, but this year I took it serious.
Okay.
Last year I got pregnant, and then now this year I'm just taking it serious.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, what you have, boy or girl?
I'm a girl.
Yeah, how's it feel to be a girl model?
It feels great. It's like I'm like a little broke best friend. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, and having a girl is like a mini-me, your girl best friend. So yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
So what's the plan with, modeling and stuff?
I really want to work towards like working with brands.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I like working with brands. That's about it. I don't really, I'm not gonna say I don't see myself being like a cover girl or something like that. But if it happens, it happens.
Okay.
But I want to work more like with brands and with people and their business.
You've already done some stuff with some people, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys had like a brand shoot.
Yeah, so we had brand day with X-Pro Models.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a part of X-Pro Models right now, but X-Pro Models, we work towards really becoming brand ambassadors and working with brands. So that helped me with trying to reach out to brands and working with them and stuff.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to what made you want to be a model?
People used to always tell me that, I should model. I'm tall. So, I got a lot of compliments that you should model. Like, it's not you're pretty, it's you should model. So I'm like, okay, I should do it. My mom was always saying I should model as well. So I kind of took it,
You got the look, you got the model, you got the height. A lot of people don't have the height.
I know that's one thing that like I like about my, my height, because I'm able to model. It's like one thing I embraced, like a positive way of looking at it. Like always been like I could be able to model and stuff like that because I'm 5'7". So
okay, yeah, that's like, isn't that like supposed to be like the general minimum?
Yeah,
like 5'7".
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
okay, you just pretty much just made the cut.
Exactly.
Nice. So you're 20, what? 21, 22?
22.
When's your birthday?
April 14, 2000.
Was it Aries?
Yeah.
Okay, you young.
Team Aries.
You young. Ain't nobody care about the Aries.
What? What are you?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, y'all some toxic people. We're not gonna go there with Geminis.
Oh, we gonna go there. We're gonna go there.
We're not gonna go there. We're gonna stop there. We're gonna stop the bus right there before we even get to the next exit.
Look, nobody wants to admit that us Geminis are everybody's favorite.
Y'all cool, friend wise, but y'all crazy.
You see,
crazy.
You must have had a crazy ex.
Crazy exes, crazy friends. So Geminis are crazy. It's okay.
So tell me,
you guys are lovable people though.
See, as long as we admit that we're lovable.
But y'all crazy.
No, you've had a crazy experience with somebody.
Yeah, a little bit.
How'd it go? What was that about?
A Gemini ex, he was just crazy. Like, I don't know, maybe that was just him. But then again, like I said, I have a female friend, and like y'all both crazy. So it's both crazy, but like a relationship wise, it takes it even more crazier.
Okay, so
I don't know how to.
With the girl, what was her birthday?
June 2nd.
Yeah, the June Geminis are usually the worst.
What are you?
I'm a May Gemini.
Okay, so they're both were like my friend and my ex were both June. Never experienced a May, but either way it goes, Geminis, just from those two, is just crazy.
You've experienced June Geminis. I'm gonna tell you right now, women Geminis are the.
Or what?
I don't want to say the worst, but I've been bitten by a female Gemini.
Not bitten.
Oh, I got picture proof and everything. Bitten.
Oh, like, you took pictures, so it was like that serious.
Oh, of course, it was bad. It was bad.
I told you it's crazy.
I had to get a tetanus shot.
Gemini's crazy.
She was also drunk, so who knows?
She was what?
She was drunk.
Oh.
So,
a drunk Gemini ain't shit.
I'm sorry. But we're great, though.
Y'all good people, but y'all crazy. It's okay. You gotta lovable people.
Okay.
Just crazy. Just don't get on your bad side, probably.
I mean, I feel like that's with anybody, but okay. So, how long was the relationship with the Gemini?
It didn't last that long. Probably like a month or two. It was like a sneaky link that turned into a relationship-ish.
Okay. So it seemed cool, and then it was like, okay, let's see what's going on, and then it
just but like I came into it. It was bad intentions from the beginning, so I just came into it and just kind of stuck it out, and
that's why bad intentions.
Like we didn't like start the relationship off like. We didn't start the relationship off good. Like we were good terms, but like a good environment, a good atmosphere, good intentions. It wasn't good intentions.
Who was cheating?
It was he cheated.
Okay.
I'm a very loyal person. If I'm in a relationship, I'm very loyal.
Okay.
So I never.
So to be frank, you were the side piece.
I was in the side piece.
But he was cheating.
I was in the side piece. No, he cheated. I don't know what was going on. My thing is like. I don't be knowing what's going on with people until it comes to the light.
She's like,
when it comes to the light,
out of sight, out of mind. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Exactly. I mind my business until it comes to the light. Like it comes to the light, and then I don't really tolerate cheaters. So like I instantly broke up. Well, I was actually happy he cheated because that was my excuse.
So he cheated on you.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So I thought like when you started as a sneaky link.
Yeah, it was a sneaky link, like,
Was he with somebody? Linking. So was he with somebody when y'all sneaky?
No, it was just like we weren't supposed to be together. So,
okay.
Yeah, that was definitely sneaky linking.
Okay, so what was your longest relationship?
8 months.
8 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
But situationships that last.
I mean, most of us do.
Yeah, but most of us do. A relationship where it's like 2 people, like 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened with that one?
That was like my first ever relationship. So,
Wait, how long ago was it?
I was 16. I was like 16. That was my first relationship. We were together for like 8 months. I got with a girl after for the same amount of time, 8 months too. But those were like my longest relationships ever. And the first boyfriend, I broke up with him because he didn't come to my homecoming, and I was going for like homecoming princess. So I wanted my boyfriend there, to support me just in case I won or something. But it was during Halloween time. We were like still young, so he wanted to go out and party and stuff. So
right.
Yeah.
High school.
Yeah. Didn't want to support me, so I had to kick him to the curb. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for now? Are you looking for anything?
I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm waiting for it to come to me, but at the same time, I'm trying to build my own table right now and have stuff to provide, so that way nobody can knock me about anything. Like nobody has to say like, they gave me this, they gave me that, they paved the way for this, and it's like I have my own, path. It's just join me on this one, or like let's combine our paths and like,
I feel it.
So that's kind of me. Like I'm not really looking for nobody right now. If it happens, it happens. But
that's smart.
I'm just having fun and building.
That's smart.
Fun and building.
So what is it? So what would it take for somebody to like make you change your mind? Like, okay, this is the person I should be with.
If
like, what do you?
They can help make my life easier. I would say that like, if you can come into my life and completely support what I'm doing and like not try to bash me about any little thing, because I'm still grown. Like I'm still young. I'm 22. I just entered like adult woman stuff, so it's not like I don't have time for somebody to demand me to be on some grown stuff, because it's like I'm still learning and stuff. So I just want somebody who has patience and can support me, and just build with me. That's about it. Okay. So if you do that, then we all set, because you got the same mindset that I have. So
okay.
Yeah.
So are you dating right now? Like, are you like if somebody take you out and ask you out and stuff like?
I mean, yes, but I don't really be having time no more. Like, now I just try to stay busy. Like, this year, I just been, like, so busy to the point where it's, like, you got to schedule a day on Sunday, because on Sunday, that's when I plan my whole entire week. So, like, once my week is planned, I'm not changing it for nobody. I'm not about to maneuver it for anybody. So, it's, like, I want to date. I date sometimes if I have the time or if it's set into my schedule. But other than that, it's just, I'm focused on myself right now, so.
Makes sense.
That's about it.
So besides like the time aspect of when you're free and available and stuff, how do you view dating? Like, do you feel like it's difficult now? Do you feel like it's easy? Like, how do you?
I feel like dating is like difficult now. Like everybody's expectations are super high or unbelievable right now, to the point where just the standard of building together or just not being judgmental is not like, it's not viewed anymore. So dating right now is like kind of complicated. Like everybody's expectations high, and everybody's materialistic and all about money and stuff like that. So you know
it
depends.
See, that's interesting, because I've been having conversations with people about that, and everybody has their expectations, what people think.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody thinks that based off of, Instagram and social media and all that, that everybody's expectations are up here. Right? But have you ever noticed like the bar is really low? Like, everybody thinks that to approach a woman, you need to be able to get her a bag. You need to be able to, like, take her out to these places. You need to be able to spend this bread, all this on her. You need to be able to, like, pay a bill and all this. When in fact, like, a lot of times y'all just want somebody y'all can talk to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it all depends on the woman, too, because some women are materialistic. Some are, like, gotta have, like, the basic stuff. Like, I don't really care about, like, money and materialistic stuff because that doesn't describe the person that you are. That shows like what you can do, but that's not the person that you are. And it's like, if I'm going to be with you for who you are, then like I gotta know who you are. I don't care about the stuff that you can buy. Like eventually I can buy my own stuff, so it's like, I don't got time for that.
I feel like being as though everybody thinks that everybody's expectations are on a certain level, or they think that the real expectations that everybody has is that, or at least I want to say that are high, are expectations of others, right?
Yeah.
I think that, like, people are looking at you where it's like, okay, I think that her expectations are up here. So I need to be able to come over here because not only am I fighting the people in my city for this girl, but I'm also fighting all the dudes in her DMs, right? How many blue checks you got in your DMs?
A couple. I would say like 5. Let's just say 5.
She's trying to apply pressure, huh? Trying to hit you up, right? Most, I'm saying, I feel like most girls got at least like 2-3 blue checks in the DMs.
At least 2 to 3, yeah. Because sometimes it be some local people too,
right?
So like it's not that big pressure, yeah.
Exactly, but y'all, I won't say y'all, but a lot of people be like, oh yeah, the blue check hit me, yeah, they, some because then now they think they're doing something because they got the blue check, right? So now they feel like, I'm going to get me somebody who got a blue check because I can get me somebody who's verified. I can get somebody who wants to do this and do this and do that, but you don't really know what the intentions are behind that.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
It makes it even more difficult. You have no idea what the intentions are.
That's why I did like basics to like of all relationships. Like you don't know the intentions of anybody that you're with. And that's why you always got to ask that and ask people like, what's your intentions, or like, what do you want from this? Because some people have different agendas from you.
That is true.
Or, I don't know, or sneaky agendas. So
that is true.
That out. But yeah.
But unfortunately, a lot of people just don't know how to be truthful about it. Because
that is true.
Because I noticed that, like, if I'm being honest works, because you kind of cut out all the extra. I can read you what you want. You can read me what I want, and then it's like, does this gonna work? Yeah, all right, cool.
Exactly. I prefer somebody that's honest. I mean, I'd rather somebody tell me the truth so that way I can decide to either, accept it or just not accept it, instead of like, you lying about it and I find out and then now I just hate you. Like, I'd rather you just like be upfront with me so I could be like, okay, well, I guess I'm down for it, instead of being like pressing into something else and thinking of something else and it's not that type of way. So I expect somebody to be honest with me. I'm a very honest and chill person too, because I don't know, I don't like fakeness.
Right.
I don't like fakeness. So it's like I have to be honest. Like, I don't know, I just want you to know like what my thoughts are, and then you can interpret it however you want, because that's how I want somebody with me. Like, I'll be honest and then you take it how you want. If that's not what you want, then on to your next. Clearly, I mean, there's something out there for you. If I'm not it, then it is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's difficult just due to like how some people just don't know how to take honesty, right? Some people, and you can see that all across the board. A lot of people don't know how to take real honesty, because you got to tell all these girls who aren't attractive that they're attractive to somebody. Right?
Yeah,
it's like
somebody.
You got just to somebody, right? It may not be me, but to somebody,
nice
right?
Yeah.
So you gotta but it's like you gotta be nice, right? And so the whole niceness about it, the whole, somebody being nice, even like the group of friends. Like a lot of girls, y'all hype the hell up of y'all friends, and see that's the face, because that's one friend. You got one friend you just thought about that you usually be hyping up and be like,
she wasn't my friend, but she was my friend. But at the end of the day, I mean, I hang out with females, that I can go out with and, look right with. I can't just be around.
You can't.
I can't. I mean, like, some people can do it, but, like, I can't, like, because I like to do stuff and I like to network and stuff, and it's like, people look at your friends, tell you who you are, or just like I don't like that. Oh, this is a pretty girl, and then her friend looking busted. Because if you're gonna be my friend, then we gonna look together. I'm gonna help you out, you help me out and stuff like that. But it's not like I just can't.
It just can't. I can vibe with you.
Yeah, we can be cool. Like I can have a conversation with you and stuff like that. But it's not like.
Right.
If I'm gonna go out and stuff like that, I need you to look kind of up to par.
Exactly. We're trying to vibe. I want to vibe with you, but I can't vibe with you if you're ugly. It's not easy. You know what I mean? Because
everybody has sometimes people not ugly. Maybe they just broke, or sometimes the glow up is still coming.
That is so true.
So it's like she can be ugly, but she might in a couple years or maybe hanging around somebody like I don't know. That was me like growing up in high school and stuff like that. Growing around like a high school and cheerleading team and stuff, and seeing all the girls look pretty and doing their makeup and stuff like that. Like that introduced me to like makeup and actually taking care of myself and like getting pretty and stuff like that. So. I mean, you can hang around a group of friends. Exactly. Like, I've hung around a lot of friends who don't do makeup. I'm a makeup artist who don't do makeup. And then, like, will ask me to give them makeup tips. And now, to this day, they do their makeup. So, it's like, having a pretty fan can hype you up. But at the same time, she got to be, like, if your friend is pretty and, like, you're not really up to par, that pretty friend got to be humble. You can't have no stuck-up pretty friend and stuff.
No, because then it's like, it's just... That just kills the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she always... There's some
girls out there like that who are very stuck up and, like, full of themselves. And it's like, you can't help nobody like that. Like, I consider myself pretty. But, like, my thing is I'm not going to down talk the next female or something like that. I don't know. Talk to the negative.
Right.
So,
and, you don't want nobody who's always trying to compete.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, I'm better than you. I can get this and this style. Like, oh, you shouldn't. I got this type. Like, nah, it's... Yeah, you want somebody who, if you're going out with, it's going to be fun. Mm-hmm. Ain't gonna be on no bullshit, nothing like that. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
So,
hey.
What's some? Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me some wild shit. Some wild shit that's happening in your dating life, even in the single life, even relationships, whatever. Something that's just like.
I don't have no wild shit. I mean, relationship wise, I done. Yeah, I mean, I have like one toxic situation.
Mm-hmm.
Some wild
like
shit.
You were toxic or they were toxic? You can admit that you were toxic.
We were both toxic as fuck.
Okay.
We were both toxic, but I'm just more like the common sense one though. Like they just toxic, and I'm just the common sense with a little bit toxic to it. But anyways. So
you smart toxic.
Exactly.
Okay,
like,
you just know how to.
I'm not always toxic. Like only when shit happens. But anyways, like I'm not the problem starter. That's the thing. I'm not the toxic starter. I'm just the toxic finisher. So there's a difference between the people who are toxic who start stuff, and the difference between the people who's toxic who end stuff. So
it sounds like you're just toxic petty.
Yeah, there you go.
You're petty toxic.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not my energy is not just toxic. But what's some crazy shit? I mean, I don't want to say this. I done got in some toxic shit.
What did you do?
I thought he cheated on me. Well, he claimed he was cheating on me. What he claims is I broke into his house. And
what he claims
I didn't break into his
I
broke into his house. Yeah, because I didn't break into his house. My stuff was in there and his door was unlocked, so I walked in. But he wasn't there, so he just talking about somebody broke into his house. Even though I told him I was going to go get my stuff. But yeah, so that's the most craziest thing. This is the whole entire scenario. Us texting and stuff. But besides that, I don't got no crazy shit. Like, that's just about it. Just toxic situations, just back and forth, petty stuff. I done pulled up on people. I'm with the pull-ups.
Oh, you one of those.
I'm not one of those. It's just like, unless you really piss me off or unless you do something that's very sneaky. Because like I said, I'm a very honest person. So if you're very sneaky and a very, like, disrespectful, then I'm going to pull up and then we can talk about it and things.
Got you.
But yeah.
Got you.
That's about it.
So, Abby, would you say you've been on like a lot of dates with different people?
Like
people want to take you out and stuff? What's been your favorite? What's been your favorite date?
My favorite date has been... That's a good question. I've been on some cool dates. I've been to San Francisco. I mean, I've been to the pier. And then we had, like, lunch at this nice restaurant that you could oversee, like, the dock and stuff. I'm a scenery type person.
Okay.
So I thought that was, like, super dope.
Okay.
But, I mean, I have dope dates. I don't know. I'm a adventurous person, so I've done like race car driving.
Like actual race car driving?
No, go kart.
Go-kart, okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
K1
Like K1.
bowling.
I was like, you think they took you to
Nah, I mean, out there. If it's coming, you know.
Manifest.
If anybody can hear me.
Manifest.
But yeah, but I'm down for that type of stuff. I mean, I do a lot of outdoor stuff. Look at a lot of scenery. I like to eat, so I'm a big foodie person. So I like to.
And where does it go?
It was going to you know, my cakes, but I don't know where it's going. But don't judge me, okay?
I'm not judging you.
Give me
happens.
like, watch me on see me in like 2 months.
In 2 months?
I'm on a weight gain journey right now.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Protein, supplement, and stuff like that.
I'm trying to like cut and kind of bulk up a little. Not really bulk, but like just cut.
Yeah.
Just cut. Get rid of
Yeah.
this.
See, I'm not trying to be in the gym. I'm out of shape as hell though. Like I'm skinny as hell, but I'm out of shape.
So what are you gonna do about it?
I'm just gonna be on a protein supplement. Just eat a lot of protein and tone up at the same time.
By what?
I mean, I need to go running more. That's where I notice I'm really out of shape. It's like my running and also like more like arm workouts and stuff.
Okay.
So I get tired. Like I have skinny arms, so.
I know there's a lot of women that are afraid to do their arms because they don't want to like Serena Williams.
No, I mean like I'm not gonna get buff as hell. That's not.
No, I'm like you don't gotta be buff, but like I know a lot of girls who like just afraid to even get like toned like because they'll end up looking there and feel like they look hella buff.
That's not my goal. I don't want to look too toned up. I just want to be
just a little bit more.
Have a little bit more like arm shape, to be honest.
Okay.
Like that's all I really care about. It's not really about the looks. It's more like the arm strength.
Honestly. I got you.
Why you look at my arm like that? Like yeah.
I was like, there's just arms. There's really no definition.
So like I can really like they skinny, but like I'm very strong.
Oh, okay.
I'm a very strong person. So.
Okay. So you gotta work out though.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I never really went to the gym. I think I went to the gym like 3 times my whole entire life. 3 times my whole entire life, probably 4 times. Yeah, twice while I was pregnant, twice after. Okay. That's about it.
I think I keep forgetting that you're only 22.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Wait a minute. You know what I am?
What?
Do you know how old I am?
Yeah.
How old am I?
30, right? You just turned 30?
Yeah, 31.
31.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you understand because there's a lot of people like that who think that I'm still like my mid 20s.
Yeah, but like, you're good. Exactly. Black and crack.
Thank you. You feel me?
Yeah, I thought you were like 40 something or something, but.
You got jokes. You got jokes. Love it. So, what was the worst date that you've been
on? The worst date that I've been on was.
At least you can remember to was like, oh no. Like, you gotta call up. You gotta hit the group chat and be like, nah.
I wouldn't consider a date, but I've hung out with somebody. Like we got food.
It was a link.
Yeah, and some bad shit happened. Like. Okay, so we went out, so we got food, and we're just gonna sit in the car, smoke, have a conversation, you know, have like a little park car conversation, you know? Exactly. So we go to the store, first of all. If we go to the store, that's why you don't really talk to. This is why I don't talk to a lot of strangers, like, because I don't
Your
know,
mama told
like,
you not
I
to
don't
do
know
that.
exactly. And he was like, he was alright, like, he was like normal, like, you know, probably like late 20s maybe. He seemed normal. Well, he didn't seem like too normal. Like he just seemed like chill. Like maybe we could vibe.
Okay.
So like we go to the store to go get like maybe like some more woods or something like that, and I'm in like the car, and he gets out, and then he's talking to like the security guy, and it was like cool, and then all of a sudden they started fighting. Mind you, I don't know this guy. I'm in the hood, like. And then 2 other guys like pull up like behind him, and then I just drove off. Like I left him there and drove off because like I'm in the hood where it's like a lot of shootings happening, and I don't know you. You're not about to hop in my car. And there's 3 guys behind you. Exactly, and I'm a female. Like we're not doing that. Met you. So I just met you. This is our first time like linking up. Like we've been texting. Like you know when can I see you? Blah blah blah. And then I see you, and like I'm thinking you're cool, and then all of a sudden hands start throwing. I drove off. That was the worst day ever. Like I hit like a pole.
Leaving?
Like, yes. Like, and the thing is, like, this is before I had my car, so I was in my dad's car. My dad was all like,
no.
Yeah, but my dad didn't chip or anything because I told him for my protection. Like, you know, like, I was around some dude, like, I didn't know, you know, like, and I had to get up out of there.
Text him an hour later, like, hey, you alive?
I didn't text him after that. I did not text him after that. I left it alone. Probably text me like one time, but I didn't text him. I didn't text back or nothing. Like, I want ghosts. Like, first time I met him, so I was like, I'm cool.
I'm good.
That was the most craziest thing ever. Craziest little first date ever. That's about it. And, you know, guys have, like, thrown me off sometimes, but, like, it's not really the worst. It's just the guys being guys.
Okay.
So.
But they be in your DM trying to hit you up and say what's up?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they be trying to come back, but I don't do that. I don't go back. I don't go backwards. If we didn't happen, then we just didn't happen. Unless it was like a good cutoff, and it is what it is. But like if it was a bad cutoff or just not the vibe, then it is what it is.
Got you. You ain't had nobody trying to fly you out yet?
They say it.
Oh, they ain't booked the ticket yet?
Yeah, but like I don't really fly out to like guys that I don't know, especially if I never met you in person.
Right.
Like I'm not about to sit here and just, okay, you're gonna fly me out. Okay, let's hop on a plane and get kidnapped. That's basically what that is. Right. And I don't like that. And then, you know, guys be expecting stuff, and it's like, I just met you, and then you expecting stuff, and I don't got time for that.
Right, and they be like, so why you didn't fly out?
Exactly.
Right.
And it's like, I'm not going to waste my time, I'm not going to waste your time.
Yeah.
Honest with you. So.
Yeah, remember that. Don't fly out unless you know the expectations.
Exactly.
Unless you're ready for those, unless you're ready.
Exactly.
Because, you know, we've been seeing all over the place. Like, oh, you came all the way out here, and now one song, you got to spend all this money.
Girls, plane tickets getting canceled,
Man.
and getting stuck out there, and like, I mean, I'm going to come with my own money and probably a backup ticket, but like, girls getting left places, you know, bookings don't go right, now you homeless in a whole different city.
Exactly.
But, you know, you don't know. And I don't got time for, like, I don't have time for that. Like, I don't know people, don't know their intentions, I'm not about to fly somewhere, and like I said,
right. Book
I ain't got time to get kidnapped now.
Book your flight back so that way, just
exactly.
you can't get full credit back. You got credit. Exactly. You got flight credit somewhere else.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You have that backup money for your ticket.
Exactly.
And a lift. So that
you say a lift? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you
so
got
that you can make sure.
You got to.
Get
you
there.
got to.
You know.
You feel me?
Don't get flued out if you broke. Like that's weird. That's weird.
I mean, a lot of times that's the only way they can fly out. They can go anywhere because they broke.
Yeah, and then that's how a lot of those girls get in crazy situations and bad situations.
Yeah.
You don't got no backup plan, or you just don't got nothing for your own. That's why I don't date unless I have my own stuff, because I don't want anybody to provide anything for me and just take it.
Has somebody ever done it to you? Like, do you feel like somebody's
I
like?
mean, I haven't had nobody like done it to me, but I've had it where people felt like they provided stuff for me and then felt like they could just snatch it whenever. I used to be very like kind of gullible a little bit, because I'm not because if I could leave you, then I'm not that gullible. Like if I could move on and still like boss up, then I'm not that gullible.
Gotcha.
But you know, I used like toxic situations, like going back, you know, believing them and stuff, toxic. So,
yeah.
But I've had it happen to me. It's whatever.
Okay.
What is your opinion on dating nowadays? What is your opinion as a guy?
It's difficult. You know, I'm damn near a decade older than you, right? So my dating range is within the unestablished and the established, right? But then you already have a family, you start a family, or you don't, right? And it's like you're either not ready for a family, or got a family. I'm right there, right? And I realized the other day, it's like, you know, people when I was younger, they were like, oh, this is okay. You're a good guy, BJ. You'll be great. When you get older, they're gonna notice that's, you know, you're the kind of guy they're gonna want, right? And I was like, okay. So I didn't see it at first, but now I'm like, okay, they were kind of right. But they didn't tell me that most of them will have kids.
I mean, nowadays, everybody has kids now. So, like, you gotta either settle to be stepdaddy or...
I'm not. Because personally...
there's somebody out there, you know.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of girls that I've met who got kids who, you know, I vibed with. It was nice. However, my goal is my first child is going to be the oldest. Right, I would like my first child to be the oldest of the kids, right? Not like I'm bringing it into with another. You know what I mean? I don't want that, right? And of course, I want to be with somebody who wants their first child the same way. You know, so you know, I'm on the same page with you when I want to make sure that I got my foundation 100%. I'm good. Like I know that I can take care of myself throughout whatever, and then whoever I bring in, they'll be able to add to it, and we can just, you know,
vibe and just build.
Exactly, just blow up, and just you know, I really want a family.
Okay.
I really want a family, and you know, I'm 31. And for some reason, I know I got time. However, it's just the
I mean, you got a little bit of time.
I got a little bit of time.
Depending on, got a little bit of time.
It's the age gap.
Yeah.
It's the age gap. But at the same time,
some people don't have kids until 30s. That was my goal. I said I wasn't going to have no kids until 31 and then...
No, yeah, honestly,
no,
yeah.
21 is it. So.
Honestly, yeah. A few close calls here and there. You know, I mean, we ain't got to talk about that. You know? But earlier we was talking about the expectations and the bar being how it's set. But everybody thinks that the expectations are here, especially with women. Right, we think that you guys want a specific type of man, and we as men know that we either have to do what we got to do to become that, and some females,
because that is true.
A lot of the females that we want, we think is going to be like that, right? So we set ourselves up to where we package ourselves to where we can get that woman that we want. We know that if we want that, we have to get that.
Yeah.
Right. So if we're going to want that, we got to make those moves. So until I make those moves, just chilling. Yeah. At the same time, granted, if I meeting somebody, it's like, okay, it might put you on my possible list. Yeah. However, I'm not gonna shackle you. I'm not gonna like bullshit you and tell you like I expect something out of us and everything, and be like, no, I don't want you going anywhere else. Yeah. Because I might not be ready. You might find somebody else who's ready for you and go do your thing. That's it. Because I'm not selfish like that.
So how do you feel about like going with the flow type thing? That's
perfect. Because if it's just going with it, not even worrying about it, not having no expectations how it goes, how which direction we're going, what we're doing, as long as we're on the same accord at the time, it should be fine.
Same flow, but it's
if things change later down the line, whichever, like say she gonna having more emotions and she wants to be in a relationship, I'm like, I still like if I'm still in the same position, if I'm not ready for a relationship, I will let her know. I'm like, look, I'm not ready.
Yeah, that's where the honesty is key. Instead of
it's
like
so
just
key.
Going
it's so
on
key.
And just like, yeah, we're gonna get there, and it's like in the back of your head, you still hesitating or something like that. So
no, for real, there's at least like I would say probably about like I don't know, about like 3 girls in the past few years who I was dating, and I let them know I wasn't ready because I was in a 4-year relationship. And I've been single for 4 years.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. People be thinking, you just be out here just doing your own thing. I take relationships seriously. Yeah. I'm not going to get into one just to say that I'm in a relationship. I got my girl. No, my expectations of when I'm in a relationship is I want to see this through.
Yeah.
If things end up changing, that sucks. But my expectation when I get in, like my next one, my expectation is my last.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's my last. Because I'm taking that shit seriously. I don't want to jump around like, okay, I've been with this person.
That's what person. I just be vibing right now. I'm not really looking for a relationship because, I come from like married family. Like my parents have been married for 22, 23 years. So I come from like, knowing what marriage is and like, seeing what a relationship actually is. And it's like, that's kind of like my expectations. Like at the end of the day, is a marriage at the end of the day. But so right now I'm not looking for it, but I still want somebody to have the same like mindset of they want to get married at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, the same. Like my dad, my stepmom, they've been married for how long? I lived out here for 02, so 20 years. Yeah, 20 years they've been married. Yeah, so because when I moved out here, later on a few weeks later they ended up getting married. So my Sacramento timeline started same as their marriage. Yeah. So I pretty much almost share their anniversary a little bit in Sacramento too. So. But yeah. Like I'm not, like I said, I'm not looking for anything. I don't feel like I'm even in the position fully to be really in a relationship. However, I know that most of the time it wouldn't be too hard for me.
Yeah. But then again, like nobody really is too ready like for themselves to be, have it all together to be in a relationship. A lot of times you have to be with somebody to like sometimes build yourself up, or sometimes that person has like, something that you don't have, or something that you can learn from, or something that you can grow into.
That is true.
I see it like, I don't know, that's why.
You can learn that from anywhere, right? But the biggest thing is that people don't know how to do is be healthy by themselves. And if you don't know how to be healthy by yourself. My
best friend said that. He said I suffer from self dependency.
Who, you do?
Something like that. Yeah, because my best friend, like, I be telling him like everything. So, like, he be hearing all, like, the boy drama and stuff like that. He's like, you don't know how to be by yourself. So, I just been to myself very much. And
you've enjoyed it, huh?
I have. I mean, I've been to myself sometimes. Like, I did, like, celibacy and just, like, focus on myself. I'm kind of in that stage right now where it's, like, I've been, like, celibate. And I realize I don't have time for fun. So, I don't go on dates a lot. I don't talk to anybody. Like, I don't have no sneaky links, no boos, no bays or anything. So I'm kind of back into it, and I like it because every single time you do learn something for yourself, and then you also realize what you have and what you don't have, and just grow and like learn to love yourself. Yeah. I think it's very important for people to be to themselves.
It's very important.
It's very important. Like I've had friends who like just like need like a man or just like don't know how to be to themselves or just leave stuff alone sometimes. Just focus on yourself. Like literally focus on yourself.
Yeah, so a lot of people.
That time is like very. Loving yourself and figuring out what you want, like, will have a good, like, what's called a good
outlook on life and who you want.
Like, yeah, and relationships. Like, if you know exactly what you want, then your expectations can, like, be met, or you'll be happy with the expectations that you have.
Exactly. Like you know what they are,
yeah,
right? Exactly. You know that I like go in a relationship. You know what you can provide. You know what you can't. You know what it is that you need. You know what you want and what you don't want.
Exactly.
Right. So it's like, okay, so you can clearly communicate that with your prospective partner.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. And what do you want? Okay. If it doesn't align, if we can either compromise or just let it go.
Yeah.
And just be cool with that.
Having like self-love, like, you know, when you have self-love for yourself, and like with me, like I take myself out to eat. I like taking myself out to eat. I like doing stuff for myself. So that way, like I buy my own self some flowers, take myself out to eat, take myself out to like my own dates and stuff like that. Like I do a lot of stuff by myself. So it's like when you have a partner, you know, you want them to do stuff with you, like take you out to eat and buy you flowers and stuff because you already do that for yourself. That's basically what it is. Like you do a lot of stuff for yourself. You're just looking for somebody to come and like experience it with you, or just like not really do it for you, but experience life with you and then make your life a little easier and do the things that you love. You know?
Gotcha. I don't know.
Yeah. They could just feed into you. I don't know really how to really explain it. Like they could just give you the love that you deserve or that you give yourself.
So what it
how
is
much you love yourself is like how much somebody else can love you. If you don't love yourself, then that person's not gonna care about you. If you're not taking yourself out to eat or you like doing stuff for yourself, then they're not gonna do it unless they see it and then they'll be like, why don't you take yourself out to eat? Why don't you like go on dates and stuff? Then they'll do it. But most of the time you have to set the expectation for yourself. So somebody can, you know. Instead of somebody
else trying to set your expectations
for
you.
Exactly. And that sometimes it can be a bad, toxic.
Oh, no, it is bad.
Yeah.
A lot of times it is bad because, like, you end up becoming dependent on somebody, right? I don't know what it is that I like. I don't know what it is that I want to do. I expect you to figure that out.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
Closed mouths do not get fed.
They don't.
My uncle's been on me. Like, that's, like, been my saying, like, this whole entire year. Closed mouths do not get fed. Like, you're not speaking up for anything, people are just gonna feed into you or just like, you know.
And a lot of people like that just take it. They just take it because they think that's exactly how it's supposed to be.
I feel sad for that. Like some people don't experience like what real love is. Like even though I'm single and been in and out of relationships, like I experienced the good and I experienced the bad, so I know exactly what I want. Some girls like just settle and just, you know, depend on like, you know, the bad and worse. It's like there's always people out there who will treat you way better. And I believe that there's somebody who will cherish the ground you walk on. Don't settle for less. Like there's somebody out there, I promise. Like I swear to God, there's somebody out there who will kiss the ground that you walk on. Just gotta go get it. Don't settle for somebody who throws nails while you're walking. Like no, have somebody kiss the ground that you walk on. Like literally. Yeah. No come. So say you allow it, but if you accept the bare minimum, not bare minimum, but like the less minimum, then you're not gonna get that type of love or just that good feeling of love or just that good feeling from a person.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's all I can say. You know. But yeah.
Cool. So if anybody was to try to holler at you, what's the best way to do it? Give some little tips and clues.
The best way to come at me, you gotta be respectful. Do not be aiming me from across the room or down the street or something. I mean, I can understand if I'm walking far away or something, you'd be like, excuse me or something like that. But don't aim me. Don't touch me when you first meet me. Just like, you know.
Not any handshake?
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Like, whenever I meet somebody, like, I'm a very handshake type person. Like, even if it's like a friend or friends of a friend, like, like I'm very like respectful. I'll be like, oh, they'll be like, hi, I'll be like, hi, Momo. Like, I like that. Like, I like that. It shows like a little bit more politeness and like manners and stuff instead of being so grabby touchy. Don't be grabby touchy. But
shit, now, just the monkey pox and shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, I appreciate that, like, that's, like, really, like, a first thing. Like, there's some guys who really like that, who'll be like, hello, my name is, blah, 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 nice to meet you. And I just be like, hi. Like, you have your handshake out, and that shows, like, you have a little professional to you, or just, like, more manners to you. It shows, like, a little bit of etiquette type. So that, just introduce yourself. I'm not too much of a turn down type person. Like, I won't automatically turn somebody down. I would like be nice only because the world's crazy, so I do be nice. So if somebody be like, hello, how are you? I'll be like, hello, hi, how's your day? My day is good. How's your day? That's good. While I'm still like continuing minding my business and then trying to hurry up and get out of there. But I'm gonna just say hello, introduce yourself. I don't really give my number out. I can do Instagrams, and then like we can have a conversation from there.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
I don't like giving my number out.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Ask for the IG.
That's the number one. You can get a girl's IG before you can get her phone number.
You go. Everybody's okay with a follower. Everybody's okay with a follower. All you got, and the thing is, as soon as you get to Instagram, it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. You don't have to be immediately, hey, what's popping? Yeah. You know what I mean? You could just be like, okay, cool, I got your Instagram. I followed you. Yeah. Cool. Right? Check out the stories. React maybe. If something's funny, laugh at it. If you find something that you think that's funny to them, share it. See if they laugh. Right? Cool. Feed it.
Just be cool.
Exactly. Let it be organic.
Exactly.
That's the same thing with like being at the gym. Right? You don't holler at somebody as soon as you see them for the first time at the gym. Right? You be like, all right, I see you at the gym. Yeah. Come back another day. You here? Cool. I know that you're going to be here another day. Right? And just take your time. Don't press the issue. Yeah. Don't press the issue. Then you find a moment. Find a moment that works to where you can either say something to where it's like, hey, are you using this? Oh, I know you. I didn't think about that workout. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or just like, oh, my bad, I didn't mean your way. Oh, I've been seeing you. What's your name?
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
I say it's good to have an interest first or some type of common interest and then go into it because, like, now, like, I've been in and out of relationships, so, like, I learned stuff. So, it's, like, good to have, like, a friendship or just a cool vibe first before you just jump into, like, I like you and blah, 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 blah. Because now you're just going off a relationship and just, like, going off of intimacy where it's not really, like, you're getting to know that person and vibing with that person. So, I say definitely, like, I don't know, that's why, like, you have to be, like, very, like, cool and, like, polite. Don't come at me, like, too much hard on me. Like, don't come too much hard on me. Because, like, I don't know you, and then it just throws me off, and it's, like... It throws me off. Like, having a couple conversations or just introducing yourself and telling me what you do or just, like, telling me, like, about yourself, like, will give me all I need to know right there. But don't just, like, immediately jump into it. Or, I don't know, I can't really...
The problem is the balance of pressure. Y'all want somebody's going to apply pressure, but how much pressure is too much?
Pressure, but just be polite about it, be friendly about it, be kind about it. Don't apply pressure and you're just, like, so strong unless, like... I don't know, just don't come off too strong. Like, I could say, what's the example? Like, for example, like, say you meet a girl and stuff like that. So, like, yeah, I'm trying to see what you want. I'm trying to kick it with you. I'm trying to do this and this and this and that with you. And it's like, okay, that's cool. And it's like, but that's too much. Exactly, it's too much instead of just coming up like, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. Like, it's nice to meet you. How's your day? Like, that shows, like, a little bit more like you care and just, like, a little bit more, like, genuality and you're not moving straight forward because guys who move straight forward is kind of like a red flag to me. A little bit. I mean, ask me on a date or maybe that's okay, but like all that I'm trying to blah 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 with you, I'm trying to do this with you, I'm trying to take you out, I'm trying to do this, we can do this, we can do that. Whenever you're like, I live up here, we can go up here, and it's like, I don't care about that. That's
real quick with the link.
Yeah, just real quick. Like, don't be too quick. Like, I don't know, let's just say like that genuine bond or like common interest, a little bit of like that cool vibe first before like just automatically taking it. Like, if you like got an interest in me, you could let that be known and stuff like that, but don't like pressure me too much. I don't know.
No, I feel it. I mean, that that's coming from a numbers game, right? Eventually, you keep on doing the same thing over and over again. Eventually, somebody's gonna say yeah to it.
Yeah.
Right? So they just trying to figure out who's going to say yeah to it. And sometimes they might just want to run it back, trying to see like, hey, maybe now is a good time. Maybe now is a good, maybe she's on it now, So You know,
yeah, keep checking in so you might get it. Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. You know,
You might get it. Yeah.
You might. Some
people be in the DMs and stuff for like years, and you know, might just take that one time or just.
Oh, there's a fact. There's a fact. You know, sometimes I'll admit I've been in some DMs every so often and stuff for a minute, and then finally they saw one of my pictures that I posted of me, and they hit me with the hard eyes. I was like, oh, you mean you?
Exactly. Some people are just be watching too from a distance, or just trying to view you out, or just like you never know. People be having their own personal stuff. Maybe you got their own little stuff going on. So like you just gotta waste your time, Your perfect timing. It might come.
Honestly,
if y'all had at least like a solid conversation or just like some type of one interaction where it's like a flirty interaction, then you might have your little shot.
That's true. I think
might not be right, but you might.
That's valid. I think with social media, there are two sides of the coin when it comes to people shooting shots. You have the people who are like, why not? It's social media. I have access. Let's see, right? And you also have the people on the other end who are like, they probably got all these people in their DMs. They probably get whoever they want. I'm not even going to try.
Yeah.
Right? Because they see who this person has access to. So that goes back to the same thing with the expectation. They think that, we see these girls who got how many ever followers and everything. And they get all these likes. And they probably expect somebody to be able to do this, take them on trips. And it's like, I can't compete with that. Can't compete with that. I don't even want to try. If I can't get in a relationship with somebody who can immediately have somebody with a blue check in their DMs.
Yeah. I guess, like I said, it really does depend on like the female. Like if the female is used to that and she likes that type of attention and likes that type of catering, then of course she's gonna go for that. But then there's girls who are like, who don't really care too much about materialistic stuff and just too much like about your money and stuff like that. So it just all depends on the woman. It really does. Like just because like. I don't know, because I know, like, inbox is kind of filtered by, like, who you actually have a conversation with. Like, some people just be sending, like, in requests and stuff, or just, like, I don't know, like, you have, like, your primary stuff, like,
primary people. General requests.
Exactly. So, exactly. So, you have, like, the DMs that you actually interact with, and you just leave the other ones to the side. So, if they actually have a conversation with you, then I guess then that's an actual genuine interest. Like, they actually might have an interest to review or...
Cool. So are your DMs open?
My DMs, they open, but I don't be responding like that. I'm not really a texter type person. Like, unless like I genuinely fuck with you. I'm sorry.
Well, this is fun.
Unless I genuinely vibe with you. So I genuinely vibe with you. Then like we can have a little conversation. But I'm not really a texter.
Okay.
Like. I'll answer my phone more than I'll answer my text, only because I do get a lot of messages and stuff, and like I get off topic, so I don't really like care for DMs and stuff.
I feel it.
Unless like we actually have a conversation, but besides that, I don't like that. Like, yeah, I have a lot of people on Reddit and stuff.
No, I feel you. I realized that me personally, one of my flaws is I'm low key dry. When it comes to like text messages, like I am low key dry in conversation sometimes, but in person, on the whole, I'm a whole different. I know.
I don't like people will be like that, like where it's dry, and then it's like, okay, well, I don't know. That's why I have to have that phone like conversation, or at least talk to you. Like that's why like I can't just keep going text messages because always, what are you doing? How's your day? What are you doing? How's your day? And then it's like. You gotta have some type of sense of humor, or gotta go in some video calls. Actually, have a personal connection, so that way the text messages can be like lit. Like, remember we were talking about this, or I remember you look like have something to talk about because you actually have. I don't know. I like a phone call.
All right, let me be more specific. When it comes to like, if we haven't met or have like an actual conversation yet, my introductory conversations are kind of dry because it's like. Yeah, it's kind of dry because I'm not sure how to talk to you about anything, right? But as soon as we have a conversation, right? We have a conversation. If I see you, it's good because now I got someone we can bounce off of.
Yeah,
right.
The energy, you know what type of vibe the person is on.
Exactly. At the same time, too, a lot of these girls' conversations be dry as shit too. So I'd be like, so honestly, when it seems dry, I'm like, maybe you just
like maybe
was
don't want to talk. And yeah, that's happened to me. Like sometimes like people will be like dry texting me, and I'm just like, okay, clearly we're not gonna have a conversation. I'll stop texting, and then later it's like, oh, you're a stranger. Why don't you hit me? Because like we don't talk about nothing.
We don't talk about nothing.
We don't talk about nothing. And then it's like I don't know. Like I said, I prefer having like at least a voice type of conversation, or at least some type of personal conversation where we're actually talking, texting, because then I can know what type of vibe we are. Like we could joke around, maybe talk about something serious or something like.
Yeah.
You can go by
where we're at with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just know how to text or how to communicate with the person.
Because I talk shit. I talk shit. If me and you cool, I be roasted. I will roast you. I will laugh at you. But it's going to be to the point where you're still going to laugh at it, right? I'm not going to be like a straight asshole about it, but it's going to be on some. Yeah, that's
me.
It's fun.
Me, I'm a little bit like, I'm like mean, but if I'm mean to you, that means, we cool.
Right. I know you enough to see how far I can go when it comes to like. Exactly. I know what not to joke about. Like, I know, like, okay, you said this.
Start roasting people.
Nah.
Nah. Exactly. You gotta see what type of vibe. See, then you can start adding jokes and stuff to the conversation or something. If you actually get that conversation with that person and see what the vibe is.
Right. And the best time is like when, cause see, I'm competitive. Right. So I like to go places to where we can see, it's like I like, say pool, bowling, Dave and Buster's, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
because then it's
right. Talk shit.
See, you can talk shit and not even worry about it. Like, but there are some people who still get in their feelings. There are still some people getting their feelings because of something.
Let me lose. Oh my god, you're not gonna let me win.
Are they like they just take like hella serious?
You took that W. Watch me though. Watch
next
time.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. What's the worst date that you've been on?
The worst date that I've been on.
Yeah. What's the worst thing a girl has done?
It was one of those. I probably should have did my research beforehand.
Yeah.
Because you know how to, said yeah to a date and then saw her and I was like, oh yeah, we going off to the cuts.
What?
We going somewhere where nobody gonna see us.
Or why? Was it how she looked?
Yeah, we got catfish.
Got catfish?
It wasn't catfish. It was just like, she knew she.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Have you ever okay, go ahead.
First off, I create catfishes. Okay. First off, I create catfishes.
In my middle school days, I catfish.
You literally straight up actually
7th, 8th grade
catfish somebody. Yeah. No, I didn't get
like completely like different profile and stuff.
No,
but high school after that,
I didn't get that catfished. I didn't get that catfish to where it's like, oh, I thought it was one person. I just thought she looked different in person. So just definitely had to take her off to somewhere where we couldn't be seen out, and it was just went to a random bar somewhere and then went to the movies and looked around. I was like, ain't nobody.
Well, at least you stuck it out. Hey,
I stuck it out.
I gave her the day of her life. So,
she was happy.
You know, catfish. Well, I get catfish by height. Some guys be lying about their height. I swear to God, I'm 5'7", so it's like some guys are like, oh, I'm 5, I'm 6 foot. Come out and it's like, no, you're not. You're 5'9". Like in heels, I'm over. I'm standing taller than you. So guys be lying about their height.
I got people who think I'm shorter than I am.
How tall are you?
I'm 6.
Okay.
I'm
you
6.
Sure? Not 5'10".
I might be 5'11" and 3/4, but I'm 6. Alright. You gotta round up. You know what I mean? Even the tall people still gotta round up.
Not round up.
No, we round up. I wake up, I'm 6 foot. We taller in the morning.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's believe it. She was on.
Oh yeah.
On a good day, on
the
outside day.
Right.
Heading outside.
Nah. Yeah. By the time nighttime's coming, I'm probably 5'10". Nah, I'm 6. Okay. But a lot of people when they see me, they were like, "Oh, you're taller than I thought. You're taller than I thought." I'm like, "Wow!" And it's been happening like that for a minute. People are like, "Oh, that's you." Said same with you.
Yeah, I always get that. Like, "Oh, you're tall." Like, yeah, I'm tall. Now it's in my bio.
I'm tall.
5'7".
Oh.
5'7". Just what I be having to make that. I post that every now and then. It's one little post that says just to let y'all know I'm tall in person. So like I share that every now and then, so people can get an update of like, yeah, I'm a tall person. So.
Right. You gotta be real careful who you go out with, because some people, don't want to go out with you when you're wearing your 6-inch heels.
But some cause I don't date short people. I don't like dating people shorter than me. I can date like taller than me. So it's like I don't have a problem. Some people don't have a problem. Like oh, you're taller than me. I don't got a problem. I have that problem. Like I don't like dating people short, but some people don't have that problem. Like,
so what is your height limit? Like, what's the minimum?
Minimum, the same height as me.
So
no, in heels. In heels. If we are the same height in heels, like, I just gotta think about in heels. I just think about, like, in my wedding day, like, am I gonna stand taller than you? Like, I don't, like, that's the main thing that I always think about. Like, I always, like, first dates, I always wear heels just to test out to make sure, like, I'm not taller than you.
So, okay, like, how tall are your heels? Are we talking?
I mean, I'm 5'7", so in heels, I'm, like, 5'9".
So wait, so you only get like these? Or are you like how?
I'm like 5'9", 5'10". 5'9", 5'10". 5'9", I'll say 5'9".
So you got like 2-3 inch heels?
5'10". No, because they're not like. Okay, my heels are like. I don't got no heels on right now, but they're probably like sometimes from here to like here.
So 4 to 6. So you about 6?
I'm not 6 though.
What 4 to 6 though?
I would say like 6.
Heels. That's math.
Okay,
math.
Like, heels. My heels are probably like this big. They're not that like I don't wear heels this big. They're probably like about this big to like this big. Okay. Because now I'm like in like the sandal heels, so like sandal heels are like
wedges.
They're not wedges. Wedges like those blocks, like the block heels. Like it's all put together. There's you can't see through the heel from the heel to the toe part. Wedges is like block shoes. Like you have the shoe and it's just like a block underneath. You can't see through it or nothing.
So the ones that you got, you can see through.
Yeah, I don't
so
wear
regular
wedges.
Okay. But the heel is still kind of thick. It ain't thin sometimes.
It depends. I have different heels.
Of course.
So yeah.
You ain't got just all one kind.
No.
You're still young. Like you said, experiment. You're still able to talk.
Yeah,
walk in those heels.
I'm a great walker in heels.
You should be. You're a model.
Yeah, and I'm a heels sandals type person. So that's all I like kind of wear. So I'm pretty good at wearing heels.
Cool.
So, yeah. Some people be stumbling and stuff.
So minimum is what? 5'9"?
5'9". Like I'm okay if you tell me you're 5'9", that's okay with me.
As long as you're honest with being 5'9". You can
exactly.
say you're 5'9" and become back 5'7" and it ain't
exactly.
working.
And some people really be the same height as me, and then like I'm 5'7", so like they be like, no, I'm 5'9". I'm like, no, you're 5'7". Like you're 5'7". It's like, no, you're just tall. Like duh.
Okay.
So yeah. So my minimum was like 5'9". Other than that, sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. 5'9" and up.
Sky's the limit.
She said there's a plus sign after that 9. You know what I mean? And that's an infinite. Wherever it lands over there, as long as it's more than 5'9",
you can't be too tall though. Like I can't be looking at you all the time like this.
Oh, so there's a max. There's a maximum.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been on a date with somebody who is 7 foot. He was 6'9". But I couldn't do this all the time. I hated that. So I was like, my limit is like 6'5".
Okay, so between 5'9"
and 6'5".
6'5". Okay.
Closing the deal.
Okay.
Right there. Y'all not gonna have my neck hurting all the time.
Okay.
And then you gotta squat down.
Just look at his chest every so often. You gotta Wizard Kelly him every so often.
No. So I need to look in your eyes, like.
Just back up when you do.
That's too much business because I like to be on you. So it's like, yeah.
And just wrap you up and he's like, I'm happy here.
No, I'm still like this. And it's like, I don't like that.
No, I got you.
What's your dating or your measurement heights? You're a guy.
I like short.
Yeah.
I like short.
Yeah.
I like shorter for sure. But you ain't gotta be. Don't be as tall as me. Don't be as tall as me.
Have you met a girl that was like, still tall females?
I've met some tall females.
Mm-hmm.
There's some. I'm not sure if I've met anybody who's like 5'9". Maybe like I think 5'9" has
average 5'9". I meet a lot of average 5'9" females. Like in high school, like my friends were like 5'9". I'm like, I felt short for once.
No, I got a few of my boys. I be feeling big around certain people, and then I grow around them, and I'll be like, so this is what it feels like.
Right.
Oh.
Exactly. Like I love having friends. Like sometimes I'm like the tallest friend out of my friend group, but I'm okay with that. But it's either me or like another girl. I always try to keep another tall friend with me. So it's not like I got a friend that's like 5 feet in fun size. I'm just like, it's 5'7". Like, you know, God is like, I can't do that. So I gotta at least have one friend that's like the same height, which I'm thankful for because I have like 3 friends I hang out with that same height.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's not just about the height, it's about the proportion too. You know what I mean?
That too.
It's a proportion tactic.
I didn't have some like, you know, BBW friends and stuff. Like, I don't mind, but my BBW friends know how to dress and know how to like work their shape. Right. It's not like just
all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. They're like, you know the cute little chubby girls who know how to dress and stuff. Cute. So yeah.
No, I feel you. But yeah. Tall know how to carry it. Short and fun, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Short ones are the meanest.
They cool.
The short one bit me. Okay. It's the short one that bit me.
Yeah, she was that's different breed. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had some cool. Like all my friends, like have been cool. I mean, not all of them, but you know, most of them that I vibe with, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can't deal with fake people, so I can't hang around like weird, toxic people or just bad energy. Some girls have bad energies and stuff.
Cool.
So yeah.
All right. Well, before we go, is there anything that you want to tell the interwebs, everybody who's out there about you, real quick?
No.
Your Instagram.
You guys
all
can
that.
follow me on Instagram at Adoree ADOREE _ Momo MOMO 2 O's.
We'll put that in the description.
Yeah, because you know some people might be lost, confused, but you could type it as I'm saying it. You have to rewind it like 5 seconds back and just type it as I'm saying it. But follow me on Instagram at Adoree Momo. Yeah, if you're looking for a model or anything, please hit me up. I'll keep it very professional, very polite. And that's about it. Hope everybody have a blessed day, blessed night, or whatever time it is for you. And
yeah. Cool. All right, everybody. Until next time. It's been Snappin with Photo B. Peace. So if anybody wants to try to holler at you, what's the best way to do it? Give some little tips and clues.
I don't really give my number out. I can do Instagrams and then like we can have a conversation from there.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
I don't like giving my number out.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Ask for the IG.
That's the number one. You can get a girl's IG before you can get her phone number.
Everybody's okay with a follower. Mm-hmm. Everybody's okay with a follower. All you got, and the thing is, as soon as you get to Instagram, it's a waiting game. Mm-hmm. It's a waiting game. You don't have to be immediately, hey, what's popping? Yeah. You know what I mean? You could just be like, okay, cool, I got your Instagram. I followed you.
Yeah.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Right? Check out the stories. Mm-hmm. React maybe. Mm-hmm. You know, if something's funny, laugh at it. Mm-hmm. If you find something that you think that's funny to them, share it. See if they laugh. Right? Cool. Feed it.
Just be cool.
Exactly. Let it be organic.
If I'm in a relationship, I'm very loyal. Okay. So I never.
So to be frank, you were the side piece.
I was in the side piece.
But he was cheating.
I was in the side piece. No, he cheated. I don't know what was going on. My thing is like, I don't be knowing what's going on with people until it comes to the light.
She's like,
when it comes to the light, out
of sight, out of mind. Ain't got nothing to do with me. right? And I realized the other day, it's like,
Yeah.
people when I was younger, they were like, oh, this is okay. You're a good guy, BJ. You'll be great. When you get older, they're gonna notice that's you're the kind of guy they're gonna want,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, okay. So I didn't see it at first, but now I'm like, okay, they were kind of right.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't tell me that most of them will have kids.
I mean, nowadays, yeah, everybody has kids now. So, like, you gotta either settle to be stepdaddy or...
I'm not. Some people just don't know how to take honesty, right? Some people, and you can see that all across the board. A lot of people don't know how to take real honesty, because you got to tell all these girls who aren't attractive that they're attractive to somebody, right?
Yeah,
it's like
somebody.
you got just to somebody, right? It may not be me, but to somebody,
nice
right?
Yeah.
So you gotta be, but it's like you got to be nice, right? And so the whole niceness about it, the whole. Somebody be nice, even like the group of friends. Like a lot of girls, y'all hype the hell up of y'all friends, and see that's the face, because that's one friend. You got one friend you just thought about that you usually be hyping up and be like,
she wasn't my friend, but she was my friend. But at the end of the day, I mean, I hang out with females, that I can go out with and look right with. I can't just be around.
You can't.
I can't. I mean, like, some people can do it, but, like, I can't, like, because I like to do stuff, and I like to network and stuff, and it's like, people look at your friends, tell you who you are, or just, like, I don't like that, oh, this is a pretty girl, and then her friend looking busted, because if you're going to be my friend, then, we going to look together, I'm going to help you out, you help me out, and stuff like that, but it's not like, I just can't.
It just can't. Like,